Hi there guys, how you doing? If you've stumbled across this video because you're searching for information on the LG Gram or you're interested in buying one, bear with me because this interests you. Although, unfortunately, I have bad news for you. Yes. Some months ago, I bought the LG Gram 17-inch and I made a video review of it. It's a nice computer, it's very light, and it's very expensive. This one cost me $1,800, almost $2,000. I mean, it's a lot of money. Yes, it has 2 hard drives with 1 terabyte each. It's super cool, but it's a lot of money still, right? Well, still, it has given me headaches since the very beginning. Now, the first issue that I encountered, which is very strange because it's the first time that I saw it, and I have had many laptops in my life, was that the hibernating and sleep function doesn't work properly. Now, sometimes it doesn't want to go to sleep, sometimes it doesn't want to hibernate, and sometimes it does, but then it wakes up on its own, and then it goes back to sleep, and wakes up again, so it's very annoying, and sometimes I just have to manually shut it down, basically. I hate doing that because it's a pain, I'd rather have the computer, restart it. I'd rather restart it every 3 days or so. But with this one, I have to, almost every day, I have to shut it down, right? Now, I tried to see whether it was a software issue. I updated all drivers, the BIOS, but no, it wasn't. I finally contacted LG support, and what they told me was basically that the only solution was, before sending it for repair, of course, was factory resetting the laptop. That is, reinstalling Windows, which I don't want to do because I've spent a lot of time in installing programs. And I even have programs here because I telework with this machine that I can't install myself. They have to be installed by someone else remotely. So, it's a hell of a nightmare having to do that again. So I just thought, for the time being, I'll just keep it as is, and I'll just shut it down every time. But that was not the only thing, you see. Now, let me tell you, and this is what's really serious. This computer has 4 USB ports, 2 USB-C ports on one side, and 2 USB normal ports on the other side. But the USB-C ports, one is for charging, right? So in reality, you only have 1 USB-C port left. I think I never used this one because I normally use normal USB ports, right? But one day I wanted to use it and it wouldn't recognize anything. And guess what? Of course, as the Murphy Law says, the warranty had just expired. So I thought, well, it's fine. I normally use the other USB ports, but then I realized, what the heck? Wait a second. I only have 1 USB-C port left, which is all the time connected to the power. So what happened if this one also fails? Then I wouldn't be able to power the computer. And, well, yes, I could send it for repair, but I wouldn't even be able to make a backup of all my drives, 2 terabytes, because I wouldn't have juice, right? So I thought, well, maybe I could repair it, or at least ask how much it would cost to repair this fried port. Well, it was so complicated to talk with the guys of LG. I couldn't do it in written. I had to call them. They transfer me from one person to the other, till finally someone could answer me what I should do with the laptop. And they told me, buckle up, that the cost of repairing this little port is $500. $500 because it's a flat rate. They apply a flat rate, which is something that you have to know. Are you kidding me? For a small port like this, you're going to charge me $500. Not only am I paying a fortune for a laptop, also for the repair, you want to rip me off? No way. So obviously, I'm keeping it as it is, and just cross my fingers and hope that nothing ever happens to the other port. But that is such a shame, So I want everyone to know it, and I want to discourage everybody from buying this laptop. And if you want to buy it, at least, give it a second thought and you have to know that they're going to charge you a lot of money if something goes wrong, you know. And I've had this for a little over a year, and I mean, for that amount of money that I paid, I expect to keep it for at least 3 or 4 more years, right? So, you know, no way. I mean, the customer service sucks. They rip you off literally, and that's not fair. I mean, so yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. Well, I hope you like the video. Bye.